But, when it comes to some of that stuff, it's not like anybody's out to get you, but there's some holes in the healthcare industry that need, we need to bring to light to help the people at home. And Texas Best Docs is kind of doing that. And since you've known Barry and Chad for a really long time, how do you feel about what they're doing in their initiative and what Texas Best Docs is trying to do?
I feel like it's a long time coming. There's lacking information on the patient side for transparency. I believe that sometimes we know more about many different businesses, but we don't know enough about our providers. And patients walk into blind relationships with their providers. And I feel like we as people, we need to understand and have more information about the healthcare that we seek.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot through this and in this aspect of the relationship with the doctor. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and making sure that you hold them accountable as well. And there's 97% of doctors out there are amazing, but there are a few that aren't.
Right. Yeah. And we beat ourselves up as moms too much, right? So I feel like we need to give ourselves more grace.
Yeah. I agree with that. And, I can't say this enough on how thankful I am to have you sitting next to me. You're an inspiration. Not a lot of people can say that they stood up to that and, fought for the right thing. Because again, it could, you never know how it's going to end, right?
Right.
So thank you. And before we kind of wrap up this podcast, is there anything else that you would want to add, that you would want to make sure is heard today before we close out?
Yeah, I think, for young women especially, and if you've gone through those things, staying silent doesn't have to be your option. You can be successful in your life. You can go on. You can achieve great things. It has helped me become the woman that I am today. And, we are changing the culture. We're changing the mindset that you don't have to hide. And hiding and choosing not to hide is going to be what you need in your life to be able to step out and make a difference in your life. So that would be my feedback to women is just to step up, and when things happen that are not correct or that should change, find your voice. It's worth it. It will make you a stronger woman.
And is there any questions that, back, obviously it was 19 years old, but now more wisdom. Is there any questions that if you, a sister, mother, anybody to ask, like a physician before they go in and have them be their doctor, even after this research?
Yeah, great. I mean, I think physicians are more and more open nowadays than they've ever been to being transparent, asking a physician their experience, asking a physician how long they've been in practice, talk to that doctor about how many patients they treat on a daily basis, asking their commitment to healthcare, how many procedures they've done if you're undergoing a procedure that you might be a little scared about. Mm-hmm. So, we have reached a time in America where it's okay to interview your doctor. We've always been afraid to do that, right? We don't ever ask. We think we can't ask. We stay silent. I think doctors are more than okay nowadays to answer those questions. So ask them. Feel confident about the healthcare you receive, because we all deserve that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great point. And again, I want to thank you so much for joining us today. Jamie, you are amazing, and the insight. And I think in regards to the story of Texas Best Docs, I mean, I think that you're exactly the person that we're trying to protect, right?